I'm Kristina Kehrer, reporting for Neighbor Media at CCTV. Please enjoy my conversation with Minister Kevin Evans, a Washington Elms resident in the Area 4 neighborhood. Thank you. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in a place in Central Florida called Eustis, Florida. I moved up here in '92.
Where do you live now? What neighborhood?
I live, excuse me, I live in Washington Elms.
Okay.
And I've been there for
Washington Elms is actually
Harvard Street.
Harvard Street. Okay. And you've been there.
I would say 15 years, maybe.
Are you a minister?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, Reverend or minister?
Minister. I'm up under two pastors. I do a lot of outreach ministry, singing ministry.
What church?
Rhema Fellowship Church. It's in Somerville, Mass.
Do you have a position within the community of Area 4?
Well,
in the ministry sense?
I'm just recognized in the community as someone that, the kids, the young people turn to, they talk to. I have someone they can trust.
How did that come about, that relationship?
Well, I have 3 adult kids myself, and they grew up in this neighborhood. My mom and my sister stayed in this neighborhood for 30 years, and so I know a lot of the kids from when they were toddlers. So, and I just, I used to work with Area 4. I was the tenant coordinator for a while for Washington Elms, and I worked with the police department and, trying to solve a lot of the problems of Area 4 in Cambridge.
If you polled the kids of Area 4, what do you think their most important life issue would be?
To be not judged from the way they dress, they look, and where they're from.
You mean within Cambridge?
Within the housing development and around.
So
yes.
that goes on.
Yes.
If you're from housing, you're already in a category.
It depends on who's doing the judging.
Okay.
Not all. I'm not saying you have some great police officers. You have some great officials.
Right.
You have really good people, but just like in anything, we don't stereotype anything, but in everything you have a bad apple.
They feel they're being judged.
Yes.
By authority figures.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have good kids out there who just want a fair shake sometime, and I think just being judged, I guess the thing that on the other side of the penny is to get the kids to understand is that appearance and the way you act, perception plays a big deal in the way people treat you sometimes. Mm-hmm. So it's two sides of the coin.
Mm-hmm. Do kids see things globally? What would be, if you asked them, what is the most important global issue to you? What do you think they would say?
To be understood, to more for them to do, job situations. Everybody's not geared up or cut out to go to college. You can say, oh, well, let's communicate. Everybody's not geared up to go to college. And I hear it all the time. Well, go to school, do something with yourself. Well, wait a minute. America wasn't built on everybody going to college.
So do you think this generation of 20-somethings is equipped to handle these issues that they face, this judgment they feel coming towards them?
I think the majority, they are, because they are well taught. They are really, they don't have a negative outlook on society.
Oh.
That's the majority.
Yeah.
And
even though they grew up in the ashes of 9/11.
Yeah, even though.
It's kind of amazing.
It always depends on, you asked me where I was from.
Yeah.
And if I could just go back a little bit.
Yeah.
I was raised in a place to where at one point I thought my middle name was the N-word. So, but my mother always taught me and my siblings, people can say what they want to say. You are what you think you are and who I say you are. And I never ever took no to make me stop. When I got out of the Army, I wanted to be a fireman in my town. I went to the fire department and they told me they didn't need any firemen. They didn't have any African Americans on their department. And so I've seen it, but it never stopped me. So, and that's what we have to get the young kids, those with the negative thoughts, to understand. Don't ever take no. You have to push. You have to do what it takes.
We have gangs, legit gangs, with names, with colors, on two sides of town, rumbling.
No.
Okay.
The animosity comes with just foolishness.
Yeah.
Just be honest.
Right.
Just pure foolishness.
We don't really have identifiable gangs. We have like neighborhood turf issues.
Yeah. That's about it.
The whole Charlene Holmes thing, don't know.
Right.
Still unsolved. So is Kensley. Are these two things connected?
They have nothing to do with one another. If you're to take back your neighborhood and to stop the murders, somebody has to talk. This snitching thing is almost as stupid as the sagging pants. And me on camera, and I pray that this does get out there on CCTV. It's the dumbest, stupidest fad I have ever seen in my life. And I've been a part of the bell bottoms, the tight pants, the stacks, the afros, the hat turns back, the earrings. I have no problem with that. But when underwear are called underwear for a reason. They go under your clothes.
Speaking of kids these days, did you hear about the 3 girls that were caught trying to go join ISIS in Denver, Colorado?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What did people join when we were kids at 12?
4-H club, Girl Scouts.
Has anyone figured out how to raise children?
Oh, man.